is where they feed right here, I guess.
Okay.
So these are the famous flying flamingos of Hialeah. It's the only place in the world in captivity. They're not really in captivity, they fly freely. It's the only place outside of their natural habitat where they fly. In all the rest of the zoos of the world, they clip their wings so that they can't fly away. These birds, the original birds were brought here in the early 1930s by Joseph Widener. And about 2 days later, they flew back to Cuba, where they came from, and from that point on, they would clip their wings until we came to Hialeah. And after a couple of years, it occurred to me, why don't we just try with the new baby chicks, letting them grow, don't clip their wings. We have about 300 birds with the wings clipped, so we're not going to lose the flock. And let's try with the new birds and see what happens. And there's a beautiful shot there of the flamingos flying. So anyway, from that point forward, we didn't clip their wings, and all the new baby chicks learned to fly, and they formed the beautiful flight of the flamingos, which we staged every day. A Miccosukee Indian in a dugout canoe would go out, stir them up, and away they would go, and to the tune of the song Flamingo on the loudspeaker system.
Yeah.
This is the only place in the world outside of their native habitat where they fly freely. And it's unique because in every zoo all around the world, they clip their wings. I think I already covered this. Another part of the story that is interesting is that when we took over in 1954, the flamingos had lost their color. They were gray in color. So someone told me that the San Diego Zoo had beautiful flamingos, a vivid pink. So I went to San Diego and talked to the curator of the zoo, and he gave me the food diet that they were on there, which consisted of ground shrimp, super carroty, which is an extract of the carrot family. And it was amazing. Within about 4 months, they turned from gray to a vivid pink. And we fed them that ever since. This has also been the site of some photography, such as the Miami Vice opening shots, which show the flamingos at Hialeah. A couple of films were filmed here, one with Frank Sinatra in the 60s or early 70s when we were approached to use Hialeah for a setting for Lady in Cement, a film that was being made with Frank Sinatra. And we reviewed the script, and it was all about fixed races and organized crime and whatnot, and we just didn't want to be a part of that because we jealously guarded the image of Hialeah. I later learned that Raquel Welch was in the film. I don't know whether she was the Lady in Cement, but she was in the film. I regretted when I heard that I didn't have a chance to have her here and meet her. Another interesting tidbit about the flamingos is that in the Broadway show, which later became a movie, Guys and Dolls, there's a song called I've Got the Horse Right Here, and it refers to Hialeah as being the horse, the place where he bet on the horse. That starred Sinatra and Marlon Brando. There was also a film done after we sold Hialeah called The Champ with John Voight and other stars.
Go, let's go. Okay, let me stand over here.
There they are. There are about 150 of them in the air right now. If you want to train your camera over there, at least 150 in the air. It's one of the great sights of nature. But the interesting thing is, they may fly 500 feet in the air. Look back here. They fly on 500 feet in the air or more, but they never leave the circumference of the track. I guess because they know where the next meal's coming from. Now we're on the turf course. This is a clubhouse turn of the turf course. And we improved it. And grass at the major tracks.
Yeah.
Well, we're just about on the finish line right here. And that box right down there was my family's box. As you can see, I'm very good near the finish. And on big days, we would have as many as 40 or 45,000 people here. I remember the day a famous horse, National, ran, and we had 45,000 people. That was the biggest day we ever had. Well, this clubhouse was done about 3 or 4 years before we assumed control, and it was designed by an architect from northern Florida, Lester Geisler, and that's one of the very nice pieces of the architecture, that chandelier. Here we have a panoramic view of the scene from the top level of the clubhouse. This with our private road, so this became part of our private road, which was which was more or less a turf club for the horse owners and VIP people and whatnot. I doubt if we could walk in there. It'd be good if we could, but I'm sure it'd be locked. Some very expensive paintings in there if they're still there. Wish I could show you that. Don't think I can. This goes to the kitchens. This is the citation room, which was one of the clubhouse dining facilities. There were about 4 or 5 different ones. But there's our logo, the flamingos. That's our famous logo.